This podcast is made possible by our supporters on Patreon who got this episode several weeks early, totally unedited, including an extra 15 minutes of content, and are basically the reason that the show is able to exist. So if you'd like to help out and support the show, go to patreon.com/Charalanazard.
Ladies, today, I have done something revolutionary. Never before done.
You always do something revolutionary.
I try to get creative with this show, okay? I gave ChatGPT everybody's names and told it to write us dating profiles.
Everybody in the world's names?
The three of us.
The three of us.
Don't get dramatic.
Everyone in the world that matters.
And so we got to guess who is whose. I did give some extra detail to make sure that it had the right person on Google.
Okay.
I did also
like 5.
I asked for 3 paragraphs, and it was like, bitch, that includes an introduction and a conclusion. And I said, ChatGPT, no, it doesn't, you dumb bitch.
It's just tailor-made for college students.
Exactly. Which is probably mostly who's using it. Like, this would pass at a college level.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's
I did also ask it to describe what kind of music mom's home is.
So it's just
it was
so that's
just
gonna be a fun.
So generic.
It's funny. It's happened a lot lately that very nice people who are maybe not super familiar. It was like, hey, I'm playing these shows, and they're like, oh, so is it like punk? And I was like,
okay.
no. And then someone last week was like, yeah, it's like folk, right? And I was like,
folk is crazy.
No, how do you describe it?
Just indie pop.
And would you like me to show you how ChatGPT describes it? I can pull it up again. Hang on.
I would like that. I'll take whatever plugs I can get.
ChatGPT.
Yogurt.
ChatGPT. Describe the music style of mom's home in 2 paragraphs. Oh, it's gonna give me an intro.
Yeah, why'd you ask for 2 paragraphs? You're gonna get a book.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Is a vibrant and eclectic musical style that encapsulates a warm and nostalgic atmosphere.
That's nice.
This is like reading an astrology column.
Yeah, literally.
Combining elements of lo-fi, indie pop, and bedroom pop, this genre takes inspiration from the cozy ambience of a mother's comforting presence.
That's so true. That's so true.
So
it's funny because lo-fi I've understand to mean inexperienced.
Really?
I thought it meant one thing, but then I put out a song before I knew what I was doing, and everyone was like, "Love the lo-fi vibes." And
Love the lo-fi.
I was like, "Oh, okay." I was
Lo-fi...
like, I thought it was really intricate.
No, lo-fi doesn't mean an experience. Lo-fi can mean
it
can mean low quality and crackly.
No, I'm telling you what it means as an artist. To me, is when people say lo-fi,
see.
It's like almost like code. Like I put out a song, and it's like. If it's like not amateurish, well, amateurish was the first song, and then like it just was like sonically not as full, but to me I was like, wow, this is so much, and people were like, wow, it's super lo-fi.
Yeah,
not the same thing, but I'm just saying that a lot of people were like, damn, this lo-fi, this goes so fi,
lo-fi.
But it is about a mother's comforting presence. That is true. I co-sign that.
Do you think that Mom's Home captures a sense of innocence and vulnerability, offering a gentle escape from the complexities of the modern world? I actually kind of do think that.
I think so.
That might be right.
What a way to describe it, though.
I think that. Well, the music is written by AI, so it's fitting that it can be described as such.
Sense.
Yeah. Wow. And so is my next pilot. And that's right, I'm scabbing.
Yay, bestie!
Yay!
Yeah.
I had never met a picket line I can't cross.
Is it a picket line?
That's the most LA thing anybody's ever said.
It's amazing.
But fair enough. Okay.
Fair enough.
Number 1.
Okay.
ChatGPT dating profiles. And also I asked them to write it in the style of if a dog is up for adoption. Okay, so I said write us dating profiles. Like when you read, you know how you read like a dog? This is Susie. Susie really likes to cuddle on the couch instead of being like, okay. Introducing blank. A charismatic and vivacious individual who radiates positivity wherever she goes. With a passion for gaming, a creative spirit, and a love for bringing people together, blank is the perfect companion for thrilling adventures and meaningful connections.
This might be a dog.
This might be a dog.
This one might be a dog.
Or it might be Alana Pierce.
I'm thinking my guess is Alana because I eschew the label of gamer. I don't claim it.
More than one of them
Same, I
says
don't
gamer,
claim
and
gamer.
remember ChatGPT is basing this on what comes up in our search results, and
I guess so. Yeah,
we all associated with video games.
that's true. Yeah,
I don't.
can imagine.
I don't think I am. I don't think I am.
I
You're
guess we'll
not?
see.
No, I am.
Captain Funhouse.
Captain Funhouse.
That's what everybody calls you. Blank's world revolves around gaming and geek culture. As an avid gamer herself, she understands the thrill of conquering virtual realms and the joy of sharing those experiences with others. Whether embarking on epic quests in a fantasy RPG, we get it, ChatGPT, you know video game genres, or engaging in a friendly competition in multiplayer games, Blank's enthusiasm and knowledge will make every gaming session an unforgettable bonding experience.
You have knowledge. I barely know anything.
Ilana does have knowledge. I'm just
Thank
hung
you.
up on like all the AI stuff has been like around. It's very in the moment right now, but I haven't actually like sat down and like read it or heard it read. And
This
it's
is
so
also the first time I've done it.
fucking lacking of any specifics.
But
It is so
just words put together.
empty.
That's the thing, it
really
could apply
is
to any of us.
It's the perfect college student's tool. Like it's
really
all
is.
filler. It's like eating just the sand at the bottom of a cereal box.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm happy for those
I
college
love
students
sand.
and quite jealous. What?
Oh yeah, writing papers fucking
I
sucks.
love
I think that's the only thing it should be used for, but I think they should use it like that.
Can I tell
Scam
you
your way through college.
one of my
You're paying
weirdest
enough.
quirks is that I fucking loved writing essays.
I think you have mentioned that, you fucking nerd.
I
Well,
know.
that's not a weird quirk. You're literally in journalism.
Yeah, you are a writer.
Well, I
guess.
am a writer. And now I write a lot all the time for a living. And I guess it's because
Yeah.
I was the one who was like, oh my god, I can't wait to write about how marketing has changed in the year
Yeah.
2010 or whatever.
Wow,
the fuck.
marketing has changed.
It
That's
totally
so,
has.
That's so real.
Thank
Wow.
Very
you.
really,
However,
very really.
Blue.
Blank's interests extend far beyond gaming.
Really?
She is a creative soul with a love for writing, acting, and exploring various forms of art.
You do all that.
You do all that. We do all that.
You do all that.
We do all that.
Oops. No,
With
it's
her.
Alana.
You can expect
all
engaging
talent.
conversations about literature, films,
With
and the
her.
latest trends in the entertainment industry. Her unique perspective and ability to find beauty in the smallest details will open your eyes to new dimensions of artistry.
I don't know about you, Fiona, but I've never seen beauty
No, there's
in
no
any
beauty
in no
any-
detail, small or large. I've never seen it.
I can only, if it's us three, the only beauty that can be portrayed here is from Alana Pierce.
Thank you.
That's the
It's
shit I
true.
make.
Charlotte can't see, so that's a whole separate
No,
thing.
these are not a prescription. These are the eyes from the Apple Vision Pro. So I'm just kind of like looking around, but I'm actually watching
Horrific.
a movie.
Above all, Blank is a social butterfly who cherishes meaningful connections. Her warm and outgoing nature makes her the life of any gathering. From attending conventions to hosting game nights, Blank's presence ensures that everyone feels welcome and included. With her by your side, you'll always have a partner who brings people together and makes every moment feel like a celebration.
I never want any of this said about me.
Yeah, that's just never been said about me, but it's also like.
Then why are you all happy that you think it's about me?
Listeners, friends, don't invite me to your game nights. I don't want to learn the rules of some
But I
fucking
remember-
card game you heard about at a convention.
I think Alana, but I remember that like I don't know if it was on this podcast, but you did explain how like people think you come off rude, but really you just say things as it is. So
Yeah.
it's really funny.
I have
It's really
autism.
You're a straight
funny.
shooter.
Right,
or
so it's
autism,
really
yeah, both
funny.
the same.
It's really funny that it says a social butterfly, and then people are like,
Why are you?
It could be you, Fiona. It could
I
be you.
am not a social butterfly.
Yeah, I
That
know,
is
I don't
not a
wanna-
term to describe.
I am also not.
It was just so funny that like I just also remember going to the 100 Thieves party with Alana and we didn't talk to anyone. We were like, I don't want to talk to
Why would I
anyone.
want to do that?
I'm
For
back
what
on
purpose?
the apps
It was
and
just
every single
Hassan.
You're back on the apps?
Your buddy.
What?
I'm back on the apps, but I was gonna say that every profile it's like I love dancing and going out. I'm like, wrong, get out
Wrong.
of here.
Yeah,
Somebody to watch Law and Order with.
I like staying indoors and watching Law and Order. Hey, question before we get to the final paragraph of this 5 paragraphs. What would you do if you meet someone, your dream woman? She's incredible, beautiful, great chemistry, sex is
Yeah.
off the chain.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And she sits you down
love
and
that.
she's like, hey, I have a thing that I'm really excited to do with you. And it's to watch every single episode of The Walking Dead from start to finish. How does it change your relationship?
I mean,
That's a
I'll
thing
do
she's
it.
really enthusiastic about doing.
I'll do it, unfortunately.
Has she seen it before?
Yes, it's a rewatch, and
It's a
she's
rewatch?
excited about it.
Okay.
Oh,
is it
it's a
is it a
rewatch.
one-time thing? Or is this an annual rewatch?
Yeah, she does it often, and again, it's not that she wants to do it, it's that she's really excited about doing it. She's
Okay,
like, this
and
is gonna
she'll-
be the
yeah.
best.
Okay, and if I'm apathetic, she'll recognize that, and it'll lead to some issues probably. Like if
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
You have to pretend to be into it, and you have to sit there and watch every single episode of The Walking Dead.
Well, hey, I don't have to marry this woman. I'll do it once, and then we'll see.
I don't know.
Then I'll make her watch every episode of Law and Order
make
Special
her
Victims
watch.
Unit. Make her watch something. I wasn't gonna just make her watch blank. That's too ominous.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
very
I'll do it.
reasonable
Then
of
I'll
you.
make her
I'm
watch.
out, but yeah, go ahead.
Make her
Then I'll make her
watch.
watch.
My dad watched all that, and every year when a season would come out, he's like, "I'm watching the new Walking Dead," and I'm like, "Dad, you got to give it up." He's like, "I'm in too deep."
Too deep is so relatable.
Well, I was like that with Game of Thrones by the end. I was like, I don't really want to do this anymore, but bitch, I'm in too deep.
Yeah, but Game of Thrones got bad way later in its run than Walking Dead did.
Yeah, the first
It's
season of Walking
crazy
Dead was
for
great. I stopped
yeah.
during season 2 because I was like, actually, I'm all right.
Yeah, I stopped in 3, and that show ran for like 10 plus seasons.
No, that's
like
true.
now
11
it's like
or 12.
a full meme though. It's like become a meme on like TikTok and everything.
Has it?
Yeah,
The
there's
Walking
like
Dead?
sounds. The Walking Dead. Yeah, this sounds like Daryl or something. There's this like shot of like someone's
Porter
like,
Bridges.
"We're lost,
different
man."
sound.
It's a sound like, "We're lost, man. We can't survive. We're lost," or something. It was like there's that sound going on TikTok. But yeah,
If you're ready to embark on
There
thrilling
is
gaming
one-
adventures,
there is one where Daryl, I think, takes a picture of something, and someone took that scene, that clip, and said every college photographer trying to find the Black people hanging out with like other people for like inclusivity or like diversity, taking the picture. It's really funny. Anyway, I gotta find that.
I have seen those memes.
I actually did just watch an episode of. I'm really into SVU lately, and I'm hosting an event at my place on Friday. I'd love to tell you guys about. We're doing finger foods. It's called Law and Hors d'oeuvres.
Wow, that's good.
And I'm screening some of my favorite eps. I think
Where's the invite, Charlotte?
I gotta make it. I was gonna make it last night, but I got high. But I'm gonna make it tonight. But anyway, I watched an episode. Norman Reedus plays a rock star who's vehemently against the use of psychiatric drugs.
Wait,
That's very specific.
He's like, they're poison in our minds, man. I'm like, yes, Norman Reedus, go on.
They are.
And I'm like, that's Hideo Kojima's best friend.
Wow. If you're ready to
I'll
embark
send the deets through.
on thrilling gaming adventures, dive into stimulating discussions, and experience the joy of genuine connections, swipe right and let blank be your guide to a world of fun, creativity, and unforgettable memories. Who is this about?
Remind me in an hour to tell Fiona and Alana about Law and Hors d'oeuvres.
Law and Order.
Who is it about?
Okay,
Who's pick number 1?
Reminders.
We can change these as we get through more of them, obviously.
I think I'm at the bottom.
This is not a. You think that this is not an Avery joint?
This is you.
No,
Alana.
this is not an Avery
Okay,
joint.
wait,
I'm a bottom
Alana,
on this one.
Fiona. Nice. Charlotte. Everyone agree?
Yeah. Because I would say that. Well, I don't think you're a social butterfly, but I mean, I could see how
I also
an
think-
artificial intelligence might think that.
I might be
Yeah.
the opposite of this. Experience the joy of genuine connections is the opposite of who I am as a person.
Right. It's not.
We have a
just
genuine
took-
connection.
They
we?
just took things. They just took things online. But something about the knowledge of the gaming and like making beautiful content and like really, the charity streams you've done, like all of this seems like it could fit into whatever an AI thinks you are.
That's really nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2.
Oh, okay. I see.
No, well, Charlotte was raising her hand.
I was
go
just
ahead.
going to say that Fiona makes every moment feel like a celebration.
Aww.
Yes.
Aww.
Yeah. Aw.
Did it say that? It does say that somewhere, doesn't it?
No, yeah, it's at the end of the
So
second
she
to
made
last
it up.
paragraph.
She made it up.
No, I was reading it. I'm sorry, but I mean,
It's
you're
fine.
great.
I'm okay.
Have any of you ever
I'm
hosted
okay
game
with
nights?
No,
No, dude.
Why the
What a
hell would
weird
I
one
do that?
for the AI to assume. I didn't ask it to make shit
I
up.
mean, you asked it to make a dating profile, right?
Yeah.
That's
Written
on
in the style of a dog.
so many dating profiles and dog adoption sites.
Mm,
People love
Betty loves to host game
nights. Yeah, people love game nights. People love D&D, and people love talking about TV shows.
Can I tell you a secret about D&D?
Go ahead.
I've done it a couple of times,
Yeah.
and I'm not proud of this.
Uh-huh.
D&D makes me cringe. I can handle it from like the professional voice actor types.
Yeah.
Around most people, something about it makes me deeply uncomfortable, and I wish that it didn't,
Yeah.
but it does.
I feel for you on that. You know, I've done way too many D&D productions. They love to put me in it. Is it because I'm Black and gay? Probably. But I think a lot of them really, the reason why it's so bearable for me is because it has to be funny. Like I have to be the funny, like I have to be
I
the
think
funny
I could probably
one.
do that, yeah.
Like it has
Yeah.
to be a comedy based D&D. Like I remember doing
Yeah.
it with Assam, and like the reason why it was so fun and bearable for me was because we just kept making jokes.
I guess I hadn't thought about it that way. Like, I mean, I did one with Autumn, and I think
Right.
Charlotte, you might have been part of it.
I was
Patrick
not.
was. It was about
Oh.
crabs. Who
I wasn't there for that one. I don't.
I
think,
found
but
that
did one
fun
of those.
because we were just really stupid.
I like
Yeah.
one shots, but I don't really play tabletop games. And I had an experience in college where my approach is the same as Fiona's, where I was like, it's a bit, we're having fun, and they kicked me out of the D&D group.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then, you know what's
Because it was too many
worse?
bits?
Because I wasn't taking it seriously enough. Is what they said. And what's worse is they waited to tell me until I was with a girl. And what's worse beyond that is they were my roommates.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
How
they
did
said
they
I
tell
wasn't
you?
doing.
Wow.
They came up.
that.
We were on the roof watching a movie. She and I on my laptop. We had like a little. Came out from the stairs and they came up with like a sandwich that I had ordered because they were all getting food, and they handed it to me. And then I realized that 5 of them had come up to deliver one sandwich, and they were like, "We wanted to talk to you. We think it's best if you don't do D&D with us anymore." And
There's no
they're like, "You're not
fucking
taking
way.
it seriously enough."
There's
And they had never
no
like
way.
talked to me.
Whoa.
They never said like, "Hey, can you change your behavior?" Instead, they're like,
Are
"She's
you
gotta
kidding
fucking go." And they're like, "We feel like you're not taking it seriously enough." And I was like, in the moment, I was also like I had been smoking, and I don't really get high very often.
Right.
And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I was like,
You
I was
actually
like,
took offense to it.
I said, "No," I said, "This is a joke." And they like kind of chuckled nervously. I was like, "No. This is a joke. I'm gonna tell one day. This is a story
And here you are.
that I'm gonna use to make people laugh because
Well,
it's so
yeah.
goddamn fucking stupid." And they were like, and I was like, "I have 2 internships, a job, and a full course load, and other extracurriculars. I'm sorry I can't dedicate so much time to playing your
Oh my
fucking game."
Wow.
Period.
Oh.
What was that?
But now
That's
who's making
unreal.
podcasts?
Yeah, and now who's basically doing that for a living?
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
That's-
Get
Oh, I'm
wrecked.
sorry you had to deal with that. That's
It was
that's
kind of
horrendous.
terrible.
In front of your girlfriend.
Not even a girlfriend, just
Right,
a girl
just-
that I had a crush on. And
Right,
I was
just,
like,
like,
it was like the
someone-
first time we had hung out, just us, and this happened. And I turned
No
around,
way,
and
I'd be so
and then I was
upset.
so mad, and like I
Yeah.
couldn't like do anything because I'm like, I'm mad about being kicked out of a Dungeons and Dragons. Are you kidding me? By my friends who I'm in marching band with? Are you kidding me?
Right? Are you kidding?
Are you kidding me? But then I became
Oh.
in charge of the marching band.
And here you are.
And here I am complaining about it a decade later. So I guess who lost?
I
really?
love this villain
What?
villain origin
It's a
story
villain.
for you.
Thank you.
I'm sick.
I
My
guess
brain
I
doesn't
am a
work.
villain.
Okay.
I guess I am.
I
All right.
guess I am.
Committing evil, but in a cunty way.
I don't.
Anyway.
I was gonna say, Fiona, as a TikTok engaged youth, can you explain to me what serving cunt means?
Oh my god.
The serving cunt. I
Yeah, what
think
does it
it's
mean?
more of like
It's-
Is it a
yeah,
positive?
go ahead, Charlotte.
Have you seen the hat in Tears of the Kingdom from Hateno Village with like the bowl cut and the weird mushrooms coming off of it?
I have not.
Oh my god! Because if you see that, that's what serving
That's
cunt
serving
is.
cunt. That's
I literally called it the cunty mushroom hat, and
That
everyone who
didn't
has
help
it
at
knows
all.
what they were talking
the
about.
cunty
Look up
mushroom hat.
Legend of Zelda mushroom hat, and you're gonna see it.
Okay. Legend of Zelda
Mushroom hat.
mushroom hat.
Good idea taking mushroom off of the. We never know what's gonna turn up.
Right.
Oh, I could. This?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Link serving cunt.
Okay.
That's like serving.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, but I would think. Okay, but I would
This?
think. Yeah, that's. I mean, he's serving cunt.
Is
for
he
sure.
serving
Wait,
cunt?
He's giving cunt
100%.
to me.
To me, he's serving cunt.
He's
To
to me.
you, he might
To
not
me,
be.
he's serving cunt.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead,
Is
Fiona.
this
You probably
Link?
have your own ideas. Yes, that's Link, and you get like a dark blue lip. You got to do the side quests in Hateno Village. That's all I'll say. That's also cunty.
I'm trying to
That's-
think of anyone else.
But
serving
what does
cunt.
it mean?
It's a serve. Like when you serve,
It's a positive- we
you're
like it.
serving.
We
It's
like
what
it,
you're
yeah.
Giving. You're
Okay.
giving. Like sometimes I even say
Oh
it's
my
giving
God.
this.
It's giving, yeah.
Well, I do
Uh,
that too. I've just never heard of.
Oh yeah.
No,
well, when
serving
you're
cunt is
serving-
good.
Okay, got
Serving
it.
is like you're serving.
Okay,
like,
stop
this
it.
is your- This
Oh.
is wonderful. You're serving this to us.
It's-
Yum
yeah.
yum. Good food.
Okay.
Yes, we ate.
So it's like-
girls,
but
the
it's- so
girls
it's like
are
a-
eating
Eating.
because
She is eating because she served us.
she has been.
We are
We've been
eating.
served. They served us cunt, and we're eating the cunt.
Yeah. She's eating.
Okay, great. All right. Well,
We ate. But
we
yeah,
got that.
get that hat. Highly
you
recommend.
gotta get that hat.
That
Gotta
hat
get
for
that
sure
hat.
is serving.
All right. The second dating profile written as a dog adoption bio.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Introducing Blank, a charismatic and free-spirited individual who embraces life's adventures with a contagious enthusiasm. With a love for nature, a passion for fitness, and a zest for creative expression, Blank is the perfect companion for exploring the outdoors, staying active, and making meaningful connections along the way.
Generic.
Blank's heart belongs to nature. She
This
finds
is none of
solace.
us.
It's
That's
weird.
none of us. Nature.
She finds we hate nature.
Fuck trees.
She finds solace and inspiration in the great outdoors, whether it's hiking through lush forests, basking in the warmth of the sun on a sandy beach, or simply marveling at the beauty of a starry night sky. With Blank by your side, you'll embark on thrilling outdoor escapades and create cherished memories amidst the tranquility of grandeur of nature's
Okay,
embrace.
what the fuck? What the
What
fuck?
the fuck is
Who-
that?
what the fuck?
Who is this?
One of you
Somebody-
has some explaining to do.
No, this is like The Fly. Like a fly got into
This
the
is
AI
someone
when it was
else.
writing, and it was like, I love flying through the sky and
Right.
landing on trees, and like, and it's like,
But
it's-
fitness
mixed
is an
in.
integral part of one of our lives.
I mean, yours.
I can't be
But
all of them.
Whose?
From
Oh,
engaging in invigorating
I can't be all of
workouts to practicing yoga or dancing with abandon, she is constantly
Yoga?
seeking new ways to stay active and keep her body and mind in harmony. If you're
Yes.
looking for a partner who will motivate and support you in achieving your fitness goals, Blank's energy and dedication will inspire you to push your limits and live a healthy, vibrant lifestyle.
Fiona, do you have abs?
No,
I mean,
Barely.
you're pretty close.
barely. I barely have.
I would hate it if you showed me.
Whoa! No.
I don't think I have that many abs.
I think you've got. Well, you have more definition than I do. That's all I'll say.
I just don't think that's me.
What?
I don't think I've been outside.
Creativity flows through Blank's veins. She expresses herself through various forms of art, be it painting, photography, or writing. Her creative spirit brings unique perspective to everything she does, infusing joy and color into everyday experiences. With Blank, you'll embark on whimsical adventures and discover the magic in even the simplest moments. If you're ready to explore the great outdoors, embrace an active lifestyle, and unleash your creative spirit, swipe right and let Blank be your partner in adventure, fitness, and self-expression. Together, we'll create a vibrant wheel, create a vibrant tapestry. Why is ChatGPT coming?
What?
Of
That
experiences.
scans.
Forge unforgettable memories and celebrate the beauty of life in all its forms. Who is this about?
So weird. What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be disappointed if this is mine because I'll feel like I've been ripped off.
Okay.
Because like, who is this woman?
I mean, fair.
and how did she get
yeah.
into this podcast?
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know who it could be. I mean, I just can't even understand where the nature outdoorsy thing could come from about
Yeah,
me.
I think
Like-
we make. Yeah,
Well, let's see the third one and then come back to this, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I guess so.
I guess so.
Introducing Blank. A
Wait,
captivating.
sorry, a dating profile that starts with introducing. Ladies
No,
and
introducing.
gentlemen, you've been swiping all night. Get
We're
ready
adopting
for
a dog.
not a couple.
Introducing Blank, a captivating and multi-talented individual who combines intelligence, wit, and love for gaming into one remarkable package. With her razor-sharp humor, engaging personality, and deep knowledge of the gaming world, Blank is the perfect partner for exciting gaming adventures. Why do they keep using that phrase that nobody's ever used before?
I'm just so confused because I'm like, there's two with gaming, and then one was
Just
nothing.
outside.
Technically, we all work in gaming.
I got a sunburn on a cloudy day 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And intellectually stimulating conversations. Blank's
That's
love
cool.
for gaming knows no bounds. She immerses herself in virtual realms.
Virtual realms, that was on the first one.
Hidden treasures and
weird.
conquering digital challenges.
Okay.
Whether we're teaming up for cooperative gameplay or engaging in friendly competition, Blank's expertise and passion will make every gaming session an exhilarating and memorable experience.
If this had more references, this would just be written by Ernest Cline. Like that's the level of writing that we're working with here, and like
Right.
digital challenges.
But it
it's
just
like,
needs
wait,
to mention
what?
80s
You're gonna
films
wanna
10
hear
times.
about this? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Right.
but war games.
Just war game. It actually just quotes war games. Next time I'll say, but interspersed with quotes from war games. We'll see what happens.
yeah. Good.
But Blank's talents extend far beyond the gaming world. With her quick wit and insightful observations, she effortlessly turns everyday moments into hilarious anecdotes. Her humor is infectious, and her ability to find levity in any situation will ensure that laughter is a constant companion on our journey together.
Might be Charlotte.
With
I
Blank.
might be the outdoor.
You'll never have a dull moment, as she knows how to brighten even the darkest of days with her witty charm.
It's true.
Beyond the virtual realm, Blank's intelligence and curiosity make her an exceptional conversationalist. From discussing the latest scientific discoveries to exploring philosophical concepts, she enjoys delving into
lost
a
me,
wide
you lost
range
me
of
again.
topics. Definitely not Charlotte. She's a fucking idiot.
You guys hear about this new dinosaur?
Why do you hear about this
Reading
new
a
dinosaur?
newspaper. You hear they found a dinosaur.
Yo, you heard they
Like
found
an
a
8-year-old
dinosaur.
with a current event. Like a bone was found in Croatia.
You hear
Could
about
be
this new
something.
dinosaur?
Could be something.
You hear about this new dinosaur?
That's crazy.
It's just-
Dinosaur.
you hear about this latest scientific discovery?
Actually, I would love to. With Blank by your side, you'll engage in thought-provoking discussions and intellectual exchanges that will expand your horizons and deepen your connection on a profound level. If you're ready to embark on thrilling gaming adventures, engage in witty banter, and explore the depths of meaningful conversations, swipe right and let Blank be your partner in crime. Together, we'll conquer virtual worlds, laugh until our sides hurt, and engage in captivating discussions that will leave us both intellectually satisfied and emotionally fulfilled. Who is this?
I'm in.
I can't even
I think it's
tell you.
me.
It might be
I
Charlotte.
think this
I
is
think
Charlotte.
it's me.
You're just saying that because it says funny a bunch.
That's
Am
fine.
I
I mean,
wrong?
I'm 100%
Oh, I'm sorry. Am
right.
I?
100%
am I wrong?
correct. I mean, the outdoors is crazy. I just can't.
I mean, the outdoors could be Alana or me. We don't actually know.
None
The
of
only-
these are
the-
me.
Definitely Fiona doesn't go
I have
outdoors.
the most razor
I
sharp
don't go
wit.
outdoors. Yoga?
I did
Yeah.
yoga twice last year.
Have you
I've
tweeted
never
about
done
it?
Yoga.
Did you
tweeted
post about it
yoga?
on social media?
I don't think so. Although the yoga instructor's boyfriend thought I was a chef because of my tattoos.
Oh.
It didn't really track, but
Yeah, that's sorta weird.
having just watched The Bear, I was like, sick. Cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think I tweeted about it.
Well, maybe we can identify the differences between 1 and 3. 1 has creative
Whoever
soul,
she is, she's
writing,
not very
acting.
funny.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just that it says that 3 is really funny and good at talking.
Yeah, and knows about scientific discoveries,
Endeavors.
endeavors, of course.
Yeah. Any guesses? Who's number 1?
I think number 1 might be Alana.
You agree with
Alana,
that,
how do
Charlotte?
you feel about the outdoors?
I mean, I do a lot of exercise, y'all.
I feel like I'm gonna do a last minute switch up. I'm gonna say this is Fiona, and I'm gonna say 2 is Alana.
Okay, you think this is Fiona?
Yeah.
And Fiona, who do you think 2 is? Fitness. Which one of us? You already guessed me, so it has to be between you and Charlotte.
Fitness
I'm
hamburger in
gonna
my
say
mouth.
it's you, Alana. I mean,
You guessed me
I'm
for
also-
number 1.
shit. I don't fucking know. I mean, it's probably me then. I just don't even really. I guess I post about me going to the gym. So maybe
Fiona, 2 votes for Fiona.
Okay.
So this one, that means that Fiona, you both have to guess. Wait, no, hang on.
How did you do this? I don't really understand your system here, Alana.
You both guessed the first one is me, right?
yeah.
Or did you do it the other way
No, I
around,
changed
Charlotte?
it. I changed it.
Okay,
I
so
think the first one's
then which
Fiona.
one do you think is me, Charlotte?
The second one. Oh, right. You're not guessing because you already know.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
I see.
Which
yeah.
means we got
Okay.
2 Charlottes.
Could you imagine? I wouldn't even need you guys. I'd have my own insufferable podcast.
Number 1 is Fiona. Fiona Nova. Charismatic, vivacious individual who radiates positivity wherever she goes. A social butterfly. Who cherishes
And
meaningful
every moment
connections.
feels like a celebration.
Oh,
The vibes are there.
Whether
You
we're
have a lot of
embarking on-
gaming.
I do. Well, because that's all I've worked on. It's not, but it's, yeah, I guess
100%.
so.
So like
Yeah.
the robot's not smart enough to know that
To know that I'm not actually not
the
good at
G4
it.
doesn't mean
Right, G4. They see G4, they're like, oh, she's a gamer. Right.
gamer.
Little do they know, right?
Interesting to me that I didn't like pull anything about directing. I feel like you talk about that, like you would
do.
write that out, and it
I'm
would be on like
assuming-
GoFundMe, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I'm
there's nothing
assuming-
about being gay.
Right, and that's like the prime. That's all I talk about, and
Because
so
you're gay.
because I'm gay, and
Yeah.
also that's all my jokes. The thing I think what I can see as directing is like she is a creative soul with a love for writing act. But I think we're all creative. What else could it be?
I added.
You seeing the
also
bottom?
fucking-
Also black and gay, because that's
Wait, no, I think this
literally-
one's Alana.
I think that's why I changed that thought. It's Alana.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
might have
know.
put some of the like creative stuff in here, but I do think that of us, you are probably the biggest social butterfly. And
Yeah,
I
I'd
do
say
feel
so.
like you have a warm, outgoing nature, and it's like I agree you would be the life of a lot of gatherings. I'm like amazed that it pulled that in somehow.
Right, that's-
But would any of those gatherings be game nights? You know?
Right. 'cause
Game
I
nights,
get
yeah.
drunk at a bar.
It does
Also-
mention films. This is the only one that mentions films.
Yeah.
Oh, good
It
looks.
mentions literature, which is an interesting one to mention.
It's a big
I mean,
part
I
of
do
many
read. I
films.
do read.
You
but
can read?
I
Oh,
do. I do. I know that's shocking, and I know it's scary, but I do.
So if we get rid of the gaming, we can refine this and make it work. Latest trends in the
Okay.
entertainment industry, I feel like also leans into the type of production
Yeah.
stuff you do.
Right.
We can see where it pulled it in from.
I see it. Now I see it. I really thought it was you, Alana, mainly because it was just so about the knowledge of gaming, and then just you being but it did throw me for a loop when it was like social butterfly. I was like, not that you're not a social
I'm
butterfly,
not.
but
It's
I've
okay.
seen you.
Not at all.
I've seen you in social settings. And I wouldn't say
No.
that's in the, you know,
No. The AI, even the AI is not that dumb.
right.
Absolutely not. I mean, I suspect that again, like I checked each of our immediate like first Google search results, and for the two of you, both of you, it's like the Rooster Teeth wiki.
It's Rooster Teeth, yeah.
so
for
it's
sure.
gaming related.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
also mentions like Funhouse creating gaming content, like it happens that way.
Yeah, perfect.
It's true
Right,
facts.
makes
Well, actually,
sense.
did you look up Charlotte Avery?
I
'Cause
did.
That's an English actor.
Yours
Really?
was a tough one because I had to figure out which last name to give it.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
You get two very different answers.
So the third one, which we've
Okay.
both two guesses for Charlotte.
Okay.
I'm gonna be embarrassed if it's not me because I think I'm so funny.
This one is
Oh no.
me.
No, that's cool. I'm excited for you. That's cool.
Thank
I like
you.
nature. I like nature just fine.
Okay.
I am unclear
I'd
where the
be
focus
mad.
on comedy has come from,
That-
though.
So true.
I don't know what like search result it's pulled that from, unless it's just found that I've done stand-up.
Maybe.
Oh.
And that's what got pulled in. I do have a lot of podcasts, which I guess are just synonymous to AI, probably with comedy.
Mhm.
Like
I
if
guess
you
so.
like my Forbes
Which-
says has comedy podcasts, like maybe it just like pulled those words
It's true.
in.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, I
And
was gonna
so
say
assumed.
it's not listened to enough because most podcasts, especially comedy podcasts, are not funny, almost by design.
Yeah, they are almost
I think
always
this one's
just
funny.
bigoted.
Yeah, yeah.
we're funny.
It's more. It's
But
less comedy,
we're
more
really funny.
Semitic
Oh, we're
conspiracy
so
theories.
funny. We're the funniest.
Oh my god, that's yeah.
So
You
scientific
have brightened the darkest
discoveries.
of my days.
Hey, thank you. This one, it could be that I did used to write science news. You can still find that on the internet.
Oh.
Philosophical concepts, I'm guessing that that's also related to the way people write articles about Play, Watch, Listen, because we have all these like stupid, pretentious philosophical conversations. So I'm guessing it's pulled articles about podcasts, to be honest, and that's what's created most of this. But a lot of I feel like the comedy's just got to come from people describing the kind of podcasts they make. That's got to be
Right. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
What I think happened here
Okay.
Something happened.
is because you have two names that you've gone under in like close proximity to each other, being Avery and McG.
Yes.
I suspect that it has trouble identifying you.
I'm a shadow in the
thus
machine.
You have just been mixed. I did end up going with Charlotte Avery, who you said
It's probably the wrong decision.
that it's picked. Because the other one also was like equally generic. Like neither of them really described
right,
you very
bitch.
well.
Yo, you're
That's right.
hidden. Actually,
I'm
you might have been the
invisible.
winner here. That means you're hidden.
It means the AI doesn't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, you're
I'm
hidden.
yeah, or
But like if you
much
search, because
significantly
again,
lower following, maybe.
it could be.
And
But
footprint.
if you search Charlotte Avery, which again I did end up going with in part because I thought it was funny and because that's what we call
Yeah,
you.
there she is.
It
There's
does
that
mostly
bitch.
come up with the British actress.
Bitch, Palmetto Moon. What's that?
And she has all this shit about clothing.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay,
'Cause it's-
what's
yeah.
Palmetto Moon?
I mean,
Oh, you're
you
right
know,
there though.
You're there.
Let's
I'm
see
right
what
there,
happens
but
if we
I'm
type in
also
cheeks
cheeks
Avery.
Avery.
Let's try that.
I'm gonna pull from my Twitter, which means it's gonna be just fucking depraved.
Just
Just
But
an
like,
absolute
let's see if
shit
we can
show.
get something that makes it sound more like you.
Okay.
Write me a dating profile about cheeks. Avery. It's
It's
gonna get very confused by cheeks.
yeah. I'm cheeks. I'm here to bring some joy and laughter.
okay.
Dash of charm, sprinkle of wit. That's what I'm talking about.
No, it's just making it up.
Take pride in my sense of humor. No, that's true.
It's
I love
pulling it
making
from
people
dating
smile.
profiles. It's not pulling
No,
it
no,
from
no.
your
This is
information.
true. Cozy movie night at home.
This
Big
is
fan
true.
of that.
No. This
I
is
actually like
fact.
that. I am. Am I seeking someone who values authenticity, kindness, and open-mindedness? That's actually true. Am I drawn to individual? I was reading that.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Send me a message and let's see where the sparks fly. We'll only get
Witty
freaks.
music lover?
Uh,
Why did that come up on the side?
Okay. Mom's home music style, witty music
Um,
lover. That's all me. This is true.
Let's try write a dating profile
All right.
about fun houses. Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See if we get hyper specific.
Write a dating profile about known transsexual. Charlotte.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, gaming humor.
When I'm not cracking jokes on camera, you can find me exploring the gaming world or diving deep into pop culture. Damn, that's so real. From retro classics to the latest result. I don't play anything made before 5 years ago. I don't have the
Right.
fucking time.
Night in with some pizza and a movie marathon.
You think I have the attention span to watch more than one movie in one night? I am pausing that shit constantly.
Yeah, it's fair.
Can't wait to meet someone who shares my love for all things geeky and creates memories that would make even the best co-op games jealous.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
would
true.
kill myself.
That's true.
Not only would I
that's true.
swipe
Hang on.
negatively, I would also shoot myself in the face if I read
Would you
this.
do that if I followed up by saying, get in touch and let's start this epic
Get in
quest of
touch.
love and fun?
XOXO.
Would you
of
shoot
love
yourself
and
in the
fun.
would you put one
Would
in
you
your
shoot
in your
yourself in the
medulla
head?
then? Would you somehow put a long gun to the back of your skull then?
About Charlotte Avery, Fiona Nova, and Alana Pierce making a podcast.
No, I thought you were gonna write porno, and that
Oh.
would be an interesting,
Oh,
an
okay.
interesting screenplay.
So you're Fiona,
Quirky
quirky and
and
opinionated.
Okay,
And
facts.
Alana's intellectual and witty, and I'm energetic and charismatic, like a dog.
Like a dog, you are a golden retriever dog.
Unfiltered conversations.
Oh,
Okay, I
no.
like that.
Hang on, do you want to do it?
Cancel.
Charlotte, can you please read
Yeah,
your
yeah,
cue?
yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Starting it like a normal podcast.
Yeah.
Just
Just my
that
headphones.
you're starting it like it's iCarly.
All right, everyone. We're live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Unfiltered Conversations. I'm Charlotte Avery, and I'm joined by my amazing co-hosts, Fiona Nova and Alana Pierce. Today, we have an exciting topic to dive into.
That's right, Charlotte. We're delving into the world of relationships, dating, and everything in between. Get ready for some unfiltered advice and hilarious stories.
Absolutely. We've received some fantastic questions from our listeners, and we can't wait to tackle them head on. Let's get started.
This is really good.
The three hosts kill each
So,
other.
Oh.
in studio later, engaged in a lively discussion. Okay, so we're picking up in the middle of the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I remember this one time when I went on a blind date and the guy turned out to be a professional clown. Let's just say it was a memorable night. I also just read this great new story about a new dinosaur.
Charlotte, you always manage to find yourself in the most interesting
Can you imagine if somebody on a
situations.
podcast actually
But hey,
said that?
But hey, at least you didn't end up with a balloon animal as a
Okay.
studio laughter.
Well, speaking of memorable experiences, I once went on a date with somebody who turned out to be a ghost hunter. It was a ghostly good time, let me tell you.
What the fuck does that even mean? You
We're
should have said it
worried
was
about
haunting.
this stealing our jobs?
It's haunting.
Okay, sorry, everybody. Closing moments. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
This is sincerely.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up, we want to thank all of our
You
listeners
didn't say depressed.
for turning in. I'm sincere
Oh,
and
got it.
supporting
It's a
unfiltered
character choice.
conversations. We hope our discussions, I'm sorry, have brought a smile to your face and provided some food for thought. Psych, I'm a professional clown. Go ahead, Fiona.
Fiona, line.
Absolutely. And remember, love and dating can be a roller coaster ride, but it's important to stay true to yourself and never settle for anything less than what you deserve.
And if you ever find yourself in a confusing situation, just remember that you're not alone. We're here with you, sharing our experiences and offering a listening ear.
Fade out.
The hosts exchange knowing smiles. and
That's
wave
the
goodbye to
whole
virtual
screenplay,
audience.
y'all.
That's a good movie.
But don't worry, they're stealing our fucking jobs.
Hey, listen, if I can get out of the theater in 15 minutes, I'm down.
I'm down.
I'm
down.
down.
This probably isn't even a page, right? Like that's.
No, it's a paragraph.
No, guys, it's really
Couple
sparse.
It
Really
really,
sparse.
it
No, it's
delved
like-
into us as characters. It really delved into us as characters.
We had some growth. We went from laughing to earnest.
mean,
I think
It's
it's like
true.
Paranormal Activity, where
Right.
to make a full screenplay in between, it's got all this room for like a lot of shots of like cutlery falling into the ceiling, and somebody being dragged.
That's what you're imagining.
Yeah, and it's just cameras panning a lot while we all just sit there and stare at each
Have
other.
you seen the edit that someone made? It was of Dr. Phil's show, but they took out every line of speaking. And so it's just reaction shots and silence.
Oh, amazing.
And
Who
it's-
did
let me
that?
see if I can
Oh,
find
that's
that.
It's
amazing.
extremely good, but picture that for most of a 93-minute runtime.
Well, this is all 90, like half 90% of this is B-roll, by the way.
Well,
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
My first gig in LA was working on a Hallmark movie, and that's how they talk.
Really?
It
Not
is.
the actors, but like that is
Right,
what
the screenplay.
most slop that is aired
Right.
on like TV
Wow.
is written like. That's like how it feels.
I'm so fat. Brendan, you're not
Oh,
fat.
okay.
Oh,
Oh, okay. It's an ad.
Do you have audio?
Yeah,
No.
was he about to slap?
Do you have it? You
I
want to hear
don't
that?
have- I didn't hear any of that. Okay.
Why does it
I mean, we
always
don't
do
have to watch it
this?
right now.
Audio.
It's very much not for an audio listener.
Yeah, you're
Well,
probably right.
And then also, I mean, if you have some time, check out the latest video, Shark Tank without dialogue.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
that's
I'm
interesting.
gonna put that later. Forgot this
Yeah,
wasn't
put
my
that,
screen.
Put that in your notes.
And I
Try to
click on
control it.
this. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm like a cat, like
You're
with a
like
laser
a
pointer.
Do y'all feel
Yeah.
better or worse about AI coming for us after this experience?
I just feel the same I've ever felt, which is it's never gonna compare to a human touch.
It's deep.
I don't know, but if we could wrap this up, I'd love to get back to nature.
Right? You have a
Bitch, I got yoga to do.
tonight.
I got yoga to do.
Okay.
You know,
I have.
I also have to go change my last name publicly again, so I can stop,
Mm.
so I can continue to not be tracked.
Right.
Like big
That's Charlotte
GPT.
Avery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm trying to share with you one last thing. Host only. Share screen. Share sound. Look, let's make it whiteboard because, sure.
Great.
But really, all I'm
Okay.
trying to do is play. We got an audio clip from a listener on
okay.
Patreon.
So white.
So
It was the
Oh, no,
only
I'm looking in
option
the freaking mirror
for
dude.
some reason.
okay.
Oh! Shit,
fuck?
where'd it go? Hang on.
Original sound for musicians off.
Can't. Hang on. Draw. I'm trying to draw, and I'm just doing
What's
this,
that?
so there's something here. Okay.
Hey,
I'm gonna play this audio clip. You ready?
Yeah.
It's from a listener. I haven't listened to it in advance. We'll see how it goes. I'm also not gonna name him in case he doesn't want that. He might say that. I don't know. I believe we're being asked for advice.
Okay.
Y'all ready? Okay.
All right. So, hey, my name is Scott here. I have a very interesting question here for you all. So, I was perusing a certain website. Some of you may know of. I guess I'll just say the name FetLife. And happened to be running across a group and ran across a person that I used to work with, looking to do a group thing.
Do we need to look up context for what this is?
I'm looking it up.
Fet life?
I'm
Fetish life? Is it fetish
Is that
life?
what it is?
Fet life.
Because Fextra Life is
Fet
the Elden
Life.
Ring.
Oh,
wiki.
it is.
Oh.
Okay. This is good context here. It is a social networking website that serves people interested in BDSM, fetishism, and kink.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Facebook, but run by
Kinktionary.
Kinksters. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. So he
Okay.
found, sorry, did he say he found a colleague?
He
No,
found
a group,
the
I think.
group? Okay.
So here's where my question comes in for that. In that type of situation, is it something that you should just keep quiet about and
It's someone he knew.
not make it known,
Oh, okay.
and just move on? Or if you're, if you know the person, you actually used to be interested in them at one time and you wanted to let them know that you may be into some of the similar things, what is the best way to approach them about that? Or is it okay to approach them about that? Like send them a message on the site or send them a message elsewhere to say, hey, just so you know, like basically I ran across you here and saw this. We have some similar interests. I just wanted to, make it so that it wasn't like one way that I knew stuff about you and not vice versa. And basically, let them know that I'm a discreet person and stuff like that. What do you all think about that?
I think that's a very good question.
It is.
Because I don't have an obvious answer. Like, it's like an issue of if you know that information, in theory, out of respect, they should know that you know. But at the same time, I don't know how you broach that subject. What do y'all think? I have no idea what the correct answer to this is.
Well, I've seen many people that like I know and I've worked with. I'm gonna just say like in a dating app, and I've seen that. And I remember there was one where I was someone I like kind of worked with, and I saw her on a dating app, and not that I wasn't interested, but like I was like, oh, I didn't know she kind of swang that, like I didn't even think she was gay. So I was kind of like, oh, interesting that I know that. I never went up to her to tell her because I didn't like pursue it. But I guess, yeah, I don't know what I would have done if I was interested in her. I think maybe I would have just taken that as information and maybe talked to her about. I feel like it would have come up later on that I was like, oh yeah, I did see you, and that kind of gave me the inkling that you are gay.
I don't necessarily get the impression that Scott here is interested in the person they found.
Well, that's what I thought. That's what they said. They were like
they like the same stuff, and that they're both interested in fetishes.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where you make your decision, right? If you are interested in pursuing something with that person, I would say like
that's when you talk to them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just I guess
there's no point.
I guess you're just respecting their privacy. So I tweeted about this recently, and people had a lot of really mixed opinions. I went and got a sports massage, and after the massage, in which I was completely naked, the guy who was the masseuse was like, "Hey, big fan of your YouTube channel, by the way." And he was actually very cool and didn't make me uncomfortable at all. He was like, "I know this is weird." He was very polite about it, but I felt like he should have told me beforehand, so I had
the choice.
The context of that interaction is no longer random masseuse, random person being massaged.
Right.
So, and I feel like I should have known that. That was how I felt about it. Is that I should have, even if I had said yes, I might have. I might have said, because he didn't seem creepy in any way. It wasn't weird. I don't know. I feel like I should have known. And some people like, he shouldn't have told you at all. I'm like, does that make it worse?
Go ahead, Charles. Sorry.
I don't know. That's like a tough one. That's strange to me. Yeah, because like I feel like he should have said something before if he was going to say anything at all.
Why say it afterwards?
Yeah, I think some people, like, when they meet someone they watch online, it's almost like they feel like there's a compulsion that like they have to say something.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a separate thing. As far as this situation goes, I mean, like, I don't feel like I'm the best equipped to answer something that's about like kink specifically, but like I wonder if part of it is because we don't really know what it is, this interest is, and depending on what it is, it may be very hard to find people that are into the same thing. I mean, that's probably a really difficult conversation to start with anyone.
Yeah.
Strangers on a forum or someone you've been seeing regardless. So maybe that's part of it. But I think ultimately what it comes down to is like, did they mention if they were close to that person? Like, do they have
they were ex-colleagues, I think is what he said.
Then I would say don't say anything. I would say if you have a rapport, if it's like, if I saw like someone who I was more than acquaintances with, like a friend, then I would feel like, because it wouldn't be like an out of the blue first conversation in forever. Like the closest thing I can put my brain to is being a closeted trans woman, and a lot of that was lived online vicariously and through social media and stuff. And if like someone that I hadn't talked to in like, I don't know how long, hit me up and was like, hey, by the way, I saw all the people you're following. I'm trans too, and I know you are. And I would have been like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like maybe it would have like been fine down the road. But I think in that moment, I would have felt like my privacy was, despite that's the agreement when you put yourself out there, like in that way. But like, I think there's sort of an unspoken thing about it. I don't know. I don't know the situation. I don't know what this particular interest is, but I feel like if you're not talking to this person already about anything else, this is like not an awesome thing to just swoop in with. Then again, please take that with a massive grain of salt, because I don't really engage in this kind of stuff. I don't know the best etiquette for this.
I also unfortunately don't know the best answer. I think maybe if they were very identifiable and you were worried about their privacy, you could tell them. Yeah. Like, if it seemed like they were overly identifiable and they were trying to hide it, you could be like, hey, I don't know if you knew that your email address is public, whatever, because, like, how did you figure out it was them unless they're just going out with their name, in which case do they care? I don't know the correct answer to this. It's a great question, Scott. Sorry, we're not equipped to help you.
That's an interesting one.
I don't know. I just feel like I think what I would have done, and because I think the closest experience I have of this is, like, again, seeing someone who I didn't know was gay on a dating app looking for women, like, was also gay. I would have taken that information and possibly now kind of pursued her and then bring it up if it does get to that point. But
When it's
I don't
relevant.
think, when
Yeah.
it's relevant. I don't think I would.
Out
I
of the blue.
truly would not go up to them being like, "This is what's happening." I really
You're
don't think
gay.
there's any point. Well, there's just no point. And
Queer.
and to like talk about like the same similar situation. Alana was like 3 weeks ago I went to Mexico and I gave the TSA guy my ID, has my address, has everything, my real last name, middle name, everything. He looks at it and he says big fan after. And like to me I'm like, thanks, I would have rather you didn't tell me. And I think things like TSA, like security,
I had 2 of those that were really bad. I had somebody
A
got in
doctor?
an Uber share
yeah,
and outside of the house that I lived in at the time and was like, Alana? And I was like,
just don't.
fuck.
Just I would rather you just if you really are someone who respects the privacy. I mean, it's even with celebrities. I can even imagine. We're not like major celebrity status, but imagine Angelina Jolie taking a fucking Uber. I just can imagine that like things like that is like rather just this person, but that's their own life. You're just doing your job and it's their own life. I just don't think it needs to be said that you know them.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we all are just like regular humans after all. And I really do think, especially when it comes to private information, like banking, housing, a doctor, masseuse, seeing you in such a vulnerable position, like don't fucking. You are a regular.
He touched
human.
my butt.
Not Alana Pierce, huh?
He touched my whole butt.
Right. I'm like,
whole
you're a
ass.
regular human asking for a service. Like that's it. It's you're not. You know what I mean? Like I just don't think you need to say that.
Yeah.
And I think even if this is like a public forum, something like this seems pretty niche. And I think there, even if you use your real email, there's an air of anonymity on these kind of sites that is like almost like unconsciously agreed to. Like it's not actually private or anonymous if you put your shit out there, but like,
yeah,
I think it's done with the assumption of like people that will also, the kinds of people like me that are on this site will have similar discretion.
Didn't you out some shit on like Spotify or something by accident?
Yeah, I talked about it on this podcast. I was subscribed to an OnlyFans and I had watched a clip multiple times in one sitting, and I was on Last FM, and it turns out if you have the mobile app, it listens to everything.
That's so funny.
Everything. And like I got a DM on Instagram. I was like, Charlotte, I don't know if you know this, but Last FM, if you have it on your phone, listens to everything. And I was like, okay, weirdo. And then I was like, oh. And yeah, that sent a shiver down my spine.
So
now, like,
funny.
I have enough of a sense of humor to laugh about it. It's funny. The woman I was following was very hot. I think it's all cool, but like that's not shit that you want people being like, oh, first of all, why are you following?
That was also
content creators on
nice
Last FM?
of that person to tell you.
It was nice, and that was because it was. If you look at it, pretty obvious that like I don't think she wants this out there, because it was like like snail mail, Phoebe Bridgers, like porn.
Yeah.
And then it was like, huh. And I was like a chill ran down my
Very
spine.
good.
So like, that was assumed anonymity, and I found out that it wasn't. So I say in the off chance that the person that you're talking about is also a listener, I would say to you, lock that shit down if you want.
Yeah.
Right.
Wild West out there.
It sure is.
Anyway, shouts out OnlyFans. It's cool.
Doing great work.
It's cool.
Well, shouts out as long
doing
as
great
they
work.
don't make a shitty policy and then quickly turn around on it again.
Shout out to the people on OnlyFans.
Yes.
Great.
Right.
Shout out to the onlys of which we are
fans. Yes. All right. Sorry we ran a little longer than you wanted, Fiona. I apologize, but thanks for hanging out. We only have one more episode of this show for this season. There's only one more.
Oh my goodness.
So next month will be the last one.
The finale.
I'll make it extra spicy. Should we bring back Patrick?
Let's bring back Patrick.
Hail
Maybe
Please.
so. He's,
Back Patrick.
bookend it.
Yeah, bookend it with Patrick is all good
That was
podcasts
the
do.
best. That
It
was,
was very
I
fun.
haven't laughed that hard in a while.
It was extremely funny because it was the milkman, right?
It
The
was-
milkman
Yeah.
looking for milk in
Yep.
Philadelphia or something.
Very good
no,
stuff.
was it? Oh, yes, it was. Yeah, it was Patrick.
I
talking
scoped that a
about-
mile away.
That was so funny. You rascal.
Charlotte, what are you working on right now?
Oh gosh, stream my music. Mom's home. I just finished up a residency, so I'm gonna get back to releasing
I
some
heard
stuff.
it's lo-fi.
It's very lo-fi. It's super lo-fi. You were there. You saw me. You saw me
was
play
great.
sax.
You did a great job. That was very cool.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, stream Mom's home. New stuff coming relatively soon, and watch Please Be Nice to Me on All Good No Worries. Both of these folks have been on it. Fiona's episode will not come out for a bit.
Why not?
Because it's so good that we wanted to put it at the end of the run.
Oh, okay, fair.
Very sincerely, and Alana's was really bad.
I did my
No, it
best,
wasn't.
man.
It was tremendously funny.
Yeah.
I had a great time with both of you. I mean, the one with Fiona was a lot more painful for reasons that will become evident when the episode comes out.
Right,
I love that. Great.
But yeah,
cool.
that's me.
Fiona, how about you? What are you working on?
I'm just doing the regular old cream team situation with Cassim and Kevin. So we just have a podcast every Friday out of Cassim's Airstream. And if you wanna, check in and join the fun, it's the cream.team. And yeah.
Great
Cool.
URL.
All right.
Great.
We will see you next month, everybody.
Bye. I gotta get
Bye.
outside.
I gotta go
I got some yoga to do.
I gotta get outside.